Splitting the G. This week brought to you by Silver Cross Hospital. I'm in here getting a heart stent done. So hopefully I'll be out of here by Saturday, by tomorrow, and we'll be able to recuperate at home over the weekend. Doesn't take long. I've had them before. So anyway, time for the MBS Week in Review. Remember, when rates go down, bond prices go up. If you own a 7% bond, 10-year Treasury bond, and the rate goes to 6%, that 7% bond is still yielding 7% for whoever owns it, making it worth more than buying the 6% bond when the rate's 6. So here we go. Remember, I don't write these headlines, so don't shoot the messenger. Monday's headlines: straightforward session as traders wait for more. Everyone waiting for the high consequence data and events on Wednesday, that being the CPI and the economic report. Rates are flat. Or were flat. Tuesday's headline: Treasury auction helps bonds hold the range. When they say range, a range is where they put it, a high range and a low range where they put it before they're going to make a move with the rates and with the bond prices. So if yesterday was a placeholder waiting for tomorrow's CPI and Fed reports, Tuesday was more of the same, with a volatile Wednesday coming up, and so today would be a good day to lock. So something's going to happen tomorrow, good, bad, or indifferent. Wednesday's headlines: massive CPI rally cut in half after Fed announcement. So the Consumer Price Index, or CPI, came out gangbusters. Month-to-month core CPI, Consumer Price Index change, was 2.0 versus was 0.2 versus 0.3, which is less than the forecasted amount versus 0.3 forecasted. So that means inflation's going down. The annual core CPI, Consumer Price Index, was down to 3.4 versus 3.5 forecast. The Fed dot plot report was next. The dot plot is the Fed's official projection for the central bank's key short-term interest rates. That means you'll look at the dots, and the dots will tell you year by year, rate by rate, what is most likely. So the median rate projection for 2024 signals just one rate cut in 2024 for the rest of 2024. By 4 o'clock, half the gains by the optimistic CPI were erased. Rates dropped sharply after the CPI, and data kicked that back up after Dots and Powell's speech. So Powell did nothing to help us as far as getting our interest rates down. He's kind of a somber kind of guy, and he continued that, and we weren't able to gain anything else as far as rate drops. So Thursday's headlines: helpful data, MBS underperformance. Is this time different? Both the PPI report, the Producer Price Index, and the jobless claims came in very rate friendly. Jobless claims were 242 versus 225 forecast. So that was already baked into the cake, the 225. However, mortgage rates little changed, but mortgage rates are still at the lowest right now since late March. So if you're looking to get out there and jump into the real estate market, now is probably one of the better times to do it. Friday's headlines: tired Friday for bond market, especially MBS. So inflation quickly and increasingly looks like it may finally be turning for the long-hoped corner. Employment metrics raise questions about the labor market softening, and the Fed speakers are really eager, like I said yesterday, Chairman Powell, to avoid jumping the gun on rate cuts. So they're only going to do one rate cut this year. As it stands now, the next CPI comes out every 3 months, so who knows? In the next CPI, they may decide that this is that they're wrong, and they're going to do some additional rate cuts. But it looks like we're turning the corner on inflation. At least we all have our fingers crossed on it. So mortgage rates remain close to recent lows, despite the modest bump that we got in on Wednesday. So that's it. I would split the G, but I already talked to them. They're not letting me have any alcohol here today. I said, what if I get a non A Guinness, which is which is bad. I know it's kind of sacrilegious, but I wanted to split the G for you guys. But anyway, enjoy your weekend. I'm going to get out of here tomorrow. I'm going to enjoy Saturday. I'm going to have some fun with the kids sitting around. Well, Hannah, anyway. Jack is still in Indy. But we'll have some fun and maybe go outside and have something to eat. So, anyway, have a great weekend. Adios, hasta la vista, goodbye.
Okay, if you like this video, please visit youtube.com/at splitting the G. Subscribe, leave me a like. If you need to send me a message or an email, you can message me through YouTube, but you can also hit me up on splittingtheg at gmail.com.